Hello and welcome back to my channel here today. I am super excited to be unboxing Tapestry. I know it probably sounds crazy, but I completely missed this game when it came out several years ago, and I'm super excited to play it because the one thing about opening a board game store is figuring out that there's all kinds of titles that you missed along the way. So this is Tapestry. It's for 1 to 5 players. Suggested age is 14 plus, and it says 90 to 120 minutes. We'll see how that is when I get to an actual playthrough, which I'm hoping to do later tonight. And this is the back of the box here, listing all of our components. And I just have to say I'm super excited because I love civilization games, especially on the computer, but I'm really trying to find good board game ones that I can also enjoy off the computer because I find that they're more social. Let me get this plastic off of here. Like I said, I'm super excited for this game. I've never played it before, even though it has been out for quite a while and it's got expansions, so I'll definitely be looking forward to those as well. So here inside we have instructions. They're printed on a really nice durable paper. This is the setup instructions. And then these are the solo play instructions. Also a 4-page set. Instructions for a variant. That's just a one-sided card. A couple of reference guides. These are the same on both. These are 2 of the same page. A bag of bags. I always like a bag of bags if there's going to be a lot of pieces. Here's a very nice bag for these cards here. These are all kinds of different groups, I guess. I could have looked at what was in this. There's not a list of parts there. Okay, I'll have to flip over the box again to figure that out. We'll go ahead and empty the box here. I have 2 decks of cards. I have 3 dice, plastic wrapped here, with interesting, unique things on them. Completely plastic wrapped set of punch boards and player mats, maybe. And a tray for miniatures here. Looks like some of these got shook up in transit. And they're taped on either side here. I'll just peel that tape away and get rid of it with the plastic wrap. And then it looks like we have plastic wrapped containers of little plastic tokens for multiple colors. And then little buildings, spaceships. So it says 18 unique painted landmark miniatures. That's what these are down here. And they are sort of nice. And then these, I think, are the 65 player tokens. It says they are cubes. I think that's the colored cubes in here. There's also custom resource tokens. 50 outpost miniatures. think that might be what these are. Although I'm not sure how you divide that by 4, and it looks like there's 4 there, so I'm not really sure. There's also income building miniatures. That's probably what these are. These are probably the income building miniatures. Not quite sure here. So I'm going to move that tray up out of the way and open this up and see what we have here in this section. These are plastic wrapped. I'm going to regret not having a knife. Okay, so I don't have a knife, but I've got a nail, so the nail helped there. And so now we can go ahead get this started here. That was harder to unwrap than I thought it would be. Okay, so now I have these cards: mountain, wetland, tropical, desert, grassland, and forest. I think based on the instructions here, I think these are the capital city mats. Okay, so we have capital city mats. And then this is, it says Autumn on it, so I'm assuming this is just for the single player. And then we have these cards here, based on the picture. I think these are the income mats. There's 5 of these income mats. And then this is landmarks. That's what the landmarks are for. And I have some sheets to punch out here. Looks like 3 different sheets of hex tiles. And these are the territory and space tiles. Obviously the space tiles look like space and the territory looks like land. Then we have the actual board here. Looks like there's 2 sides to it. We have this side and we have this side. So this one is for 1 to 3 players and the larger side is for 4 to 5 players. And then we have our D12 and our 2 D6s that we saw before that have all unique roll items on there. So we've seen 16 asymmetric civilization mats. I guess that's these maybe then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. So these are our civilization mats. 16 of them. And we saw the 18 unique painted landmark miniatures, 43 unique tapestry cards, and 7 trap cards. I imagine that that's what's in these decks here that we had. So let's see here. This first deck, it air conditioning, ammonia. These are technologies, innovations, and landmarks. Inventions, sorry, not innovations, inventions and landmarks. And then these are some other kind of card here. Maybe these are for the Automa bot. I'm not sure. These, it does say there will be 28 of those. These are the 33 unique tech cards, is what these are. And this here, these are a whole lot of cards here. I think these are probably the unique Tapestry cards. And then we have the 7 trap cards in the deck as well. And then we have, let's see, we saw the 3 custom dice, 50 outposts miniatures, 100 income building miniatures. I'm still not sure which of these tokens are which, so I'm going to look into the rules a little bit more here. So yes, that mat was for the Automa, and then there's 22 decision cards, 2 income cards, 2 civilization cards, and 2 player aid cards for the single player variant. These are the 4 different income buildings. I guess there's 25 of each because it says there's 100 of them. 50 outpost miniatures. I'm assuming that that is the little structures that are in with the cubes here. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in this color. So if they're all the same, then that is what those are. We saw the game board, we saw the capital city mats, we saw the territory and space tiles to punch out. We saw the income mats, we saw the resource tokens, we saw the player tokens that are the cubes. We saw the rulebook and reference guides and everything for the single player game. So now we're going to repackage everything so that it goes back into the box well. So to start with, I'm going to take all of these pouches here and I'm going to count how many baggies I have and find out if the way that I would like to package this is the way that it's going to get packaged. So I have 2 big bags. And for the little bags, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the baggie that I did not show you yet because it was hiding. This must be the 20 custom resource tokens. Let's see. One, two, three, four, 5. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 of each color. So these are the custom resource tokens. They are a solid quality plastic. And so these will get their own baggie. And And let me just count and make sure that all these will fit. Let's see, we have 4 colors here. And we have 4 colors here. So maybe these didn't want to go in the same package. Or maybe they should get sorted with their colors. Let me see how they set up. For the setup of the game. So at the beginning of the game, we are going to be giving out a certain number of these to each player. It looks like each person is going to have 5 of each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put them in with the player pieces because I think that will make for an easier setup. So if these are the tokens that my red player is going to need, place them in here. And then my player is going to need 5 each of these. And that was perfect for the small bags. We had the right number of small bags to have 1 for the general supply here, and then 1 for each player of what they need to set up. So now if I play a 1-player game, or if I play a 3-player game, I don't have to get out all the pieces for the others. I'm going to lay those back in this back portion of this tray. Actually, I wonder if the cards fit back here better than that. No, the cards don't really fit in there. So I can just ignore that. Okay. And then the dice here. The dice I'm just going to set in with the miniatures. They will fit there with the lid on. So I will grab the lid here and put the lid on until I decide that that was a bad idea for some other reason. I'll set that aside. Now I've got the mat, but then I have all these to punch out and find a home for. These are mats, and these are mats, and these are mats or cards, depending on how you feel about it. So now it's time So now that I have these, I need to figure out how I'm going to package them. I have 2 big baggies. I have 2 small bags left, actually, that I didn't realize when I was doing that part. And then I have this white bag here. So I'm going to see how tall these stack up. Okay, I think I'm going to use one of the small baggies to hold the space tiles because they'll fit easily. And one of the bigger ones to hold all of these tiles. So looking at what needs to go back in the box, When I pull this down, I'm not really happy about how these are fitting in here with the bags the way that I did them. So I'm going to see if those tiles fit better. And maybe we can put some of these smaller cards in there to stack up all the cards. So all the small form factor cards I'm putting in one stack so that they won't be sliding everywhere on the box. And I'll move the dice over here with those tiles and tuck those in there, and that'll fit well. So now this closes. Flip my box over, put this in. And then I can put in my flat pieces. So that's going to be my mat. And I like putting the instructions where they're going to lie flat so that they don't get bent up as well. And that's also these reference guide pages. Instructions. Now I can put these smaller ones in. And then lay these out on top. Thank you for coming with me and unboxing and reboxing Tapestry. I'm going to save aside the bags I didn't use here for potentially another game. Not sure yet. Might put them back in the box later.